USB bridge de facto will continue to be until we all get home.
Thank you.
Thank
IK,
you.
let's go. Not Biafra, but not you. It's IK. IK, let's go. IK, what's up? You've been. IK, let's
I've been here. Good evening. My battery is about to die. I'll be very fast. Auntie Angie, good evening. Good evening, everyone. I'm very, very happy to be. Umu Biafra, Kwenu, Renu, Mwonu, Kwezonu. Now, I want us to leave away. This argument is an internal argument. It's not has nothing to do with the world. So, this is an internal fracas. So unfortunate that a section, Minister of Finance came out and brought himself out. That is, by the way. Here, what I will beg every Biafran is please support our able acting prime minister. She's acting. Our acting prime minister in absence of Simon Ekpa. Please, every man, the way you assist your wife at home, the way you guide your wife, start rendering assistance to her, messages, advice. And it's for the funding. The only question I'll ask is, and I hope that they have access to the homeland because I want to be very bad to hear that our homeland cannot get a Gemma due to this fracas. So I will hope that they can be able to reach homeland with their Gemma at any time when due and more if possible. That's what I'll be happy to hear. Because that's how I got emotionally attached to them in the first place.
Who is speaking? Who is speaking?
It's Ike speaking, please. Ike.
Okay. Okay. Regarding the agenda,
Yes.
were you on space yesterday when the defense minister and the deputy spoke? Were you in?
No, I waited
Okay.
before she came. So I think I left before she came, yes.
Okay,
Couldn't
okay. It's always good at times because most of the space have like headings, and when you see that heading and you have a question related to that, please try to listen. Maybe you get your answers. The homeland is well
okay.
secured, well secured
Okay.
under the government,
Mm.
United States of Biafra, and they are being funded. Again, we should ask ourselves the relationship between defense and finance. How do they know? Just get it like this. The person that gave them they were working with, was kind of kicked out because they don't know what is going on. And all this is going on, um, it didn't start today. That's all I can say. Okay? United States of Biafra, we are good to go. Homeland is secured. Homeland will get all they need. Remember the first day when I had space, I said if the money is the issue, we have silent donors that can take care of Homeland for us while we get money. They're in good hands.
Yes, yes,
Thank you.
yes, I
Yeah.
heard you said that. Yeah. I heard you said that, ma. I heard you said that, ma, and I was pleased that day. Yes, thank you. Yes. So, like I was saying, there is a lot of things to be done with money apart from the homeland. We have diplomatic issues. We'll be traveling to other European countries, so we need to do as much as we can to assist wherever you are. That if you are not in the homeland, remember you are in exile. Me myself, I'm not Islamic State of Nigeria. Ebem no go exile. So wherever you are, remember homeland. Remember what our government is doing for us in exile. They need funding. I've been communicating with a lot of my families in Canada, America, Scotland, Germany. So by the special grace of God, it will keep coming. It won't stop. So I thank you all for the effort you are putting for our children. Because while I'm involved, while I'm trying to stick my head out, is so that my children can be safe. Biafra is the safe place. It's not Nigeria. There are too many reasons why the Islamic State of Nigeria cannot be for us. So I'm happy. I've heard everything I want to hear. Unu jishike.
thank
The
you.
excuse
Thank you,
of the
my brother.
charter,
Thank you.
the excuse of the charter is gone. So I yield. Thank you.
Sir, yes, sir. Thank you. Justice, let's go. Justice, you there? Okay, I think Justice is no longer there. Anybody else? Ronnie, you got a question? Okay, happy. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, sorry, Phone Girl has been there for a while. Sorry, Phone Girl, are you there? You want to say something?
I don't really have a question unless if other people want to have a question, let them ask. I just want to make a submission when
All right,
since
let's go. Happy, let's go. I think Happy has a
Where is the
question.
question since we have the thank you, my brothers and sisters.
all protocols observed. I just have a question for, because we have the information people here, just to buttress what we were talking about before they join. Please, we want to see all the 40 states. I'm pleading with you guys, all the 40 states to improve our communication. It can't just be only online, and even to, I suggested maybe we can have like a newspaper, we can fund these things so that we can have a paper for our people too to read, but we need to know the law. That's why I said if somebody who knows how to the media communication, like what is the process, like it doesn't even have to be in the homeland, it can be Switzerland, it can be in America, because there are some media moguls who don't have their company here in Nigeria, but they have it in Nigeria, and they still have influence in the reportage of what goes on in the world and in Nigeria. So, communication people, and we know that we don't have everybody who can pay data, who can do this, and that's why sometimes when people ask questions, say, were you there when they know? We don't want to use that because we know that not everybody can have a data that will be able to stay that whole time that you're doing fundraising or you're having a program. We have to be realistic with ourselves. So please, the representative, when anybody comes here and asks questions, don't take it personally. Even if they know, they want clarification. You are our government, so we want to hear from you. So I know that not everybody. I have to sometimes get these things, give them money, watch it at home. So communication, please, let's get it running in the 40 states to improve the method of communication. If it's the radio, I want us to have like a media house, a physical media house somewhere. If we can't have it in all the states, what is the law guiding it? Not just come to YouTube or whatever and talk. We are now a nation, and our nation is not going to end on YouTube or space. It has to. We have to start looking into if there's something you people are working on. If not, I am requesting that you guys should look into it. You are our government, and we're here to talk about the way forward. That we should try looking for means to improve our communication as a nation, so that people can have um, a media, even if it's not directly related to. If there's anybody that can be able to own a media house, so we can support and have that, and just to improve the way of communication, please. That's my question.
Okay, thank you so much. And I'm responding to you. You made an advice that I should not take it personal. I don't think I did take it personal. Not at all. I would just encourage, I had to ask a question, what you call clarification. You just think you'll come here and dump something on someone, and when someone asks for clarification, then you turn it to be personal. I'm far from that. I don't take this personal at all. I wanted the reason why I asked him just to know whether he was aware, and he answered no, and I answered him. So that let's stick to our lane, not to defend anybody when we come on space. Okay. Then regarding the your suggestion about the media, if you've been following us again, we have Biafra Broadcasting Corporation that was approved not about 3 months ago. And one thing I would like to explain here, it's good for us to come up with ideas. Whatever we do, we need money. Everything is in place for our country. Everything, broadcasting. Like when the time comes, we'll be able to push out, like if you are ready um, to register, to issue licenses. But when we come here, we're just talking as if that our country is safe. If you are home, we have Voice of Biafra already. We have that. The reason why most people don't have it, from my own little knowledge, is because of safety. When you install it, um, apparently they're able to detect where, because it's not like the normal radio. So this is what the paramount thing that is we are focusing on is the safety of our people, to protect our people. So to answer your question, we have Biafra Broadcasting Corporation. And then also remember that this government, we just got here. I don't think it's up to 2 weeks. That's the reason I always ask us to be patient and give us time and then and see how we go. But above all, money and safety. We will not endanger our people at home because we want them to listen to radio. Okay, that's why there is Voice of Biafra. Thank you.
Thank you very much. As Secretary of Information, just to expatiate on that before I call the next person, I'd say the most effective tool Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used was Radio Biafra before you know what happened to what has been of Radio Biafra. Let me just put it like this. I would advise, or not advise, not advise. I would say the government should see. We're going to push for donation. The movement is growing. More people are coming in. People are beginning to accept it. First of all, you got to accept it consciously. That is why when people tell me on space that Biafra is not yet restored, we only did declaration. I'll be like, what do you mean? Does that make sense to you? So first of all, our consciousness got to get it. So you guys should invest more in that voice of Biafra, because that voice of Biafra can actually take this kind of a conversation where we're asking our citizens that are hearing us from back home that they too can even join and ask our Secretary of Information direct question from homeland, because they are listening to voice of Biafra. So if you guys can invest more in that, that would be grateful. We'll continue to push for donation. Thank you. So let me call the next person.
No,
Uh,
sorry, before you go further down, I wasn't saying, yeah, we need money to sponsor it. Like personally, I sponsored two states, Abia and Akwa Ibom. But what we are saying is that besides the money, you understand apparently the way the kind of I would say instrument or something is something that you have to be careful that it doesn't get into the hand of the sabo, and then the government will come. I think it's something they mount it. You know what I'm saying, like CCTV, something like that. Yes, we need more money for other states. Like I said, I sponsored Abia and Akwa Ibom. At the same time, the safety is what we are working on to make sure that that can be installed and the people are safe. I'm not part of the technical part. That's why I'm not able to explain exactly how it is installed. But money is good too for that stage. Thank you so much.
yeah, you don't really have to explain how it's
Mhm,
installed, but I just have
mhm,
one more question, please,
mhm,
from my side.
mhm.
Do we have, like you say you sponsor to state, do we have a couple of states that are running? And if we do, are they getting information? Those ones that are already running, are they getting informations like the ones we are having, or like when your cabinet member, I mean your minister, your member will go 247 is giving his broadcast. Do they get to hear it on the radio on this one that are functioning? If we have some that are already functioning.
One thing I cannot do here is to say exactly what I did because at that time, I wasn't the secretary for information. But I remember
Yes,
our PN. I
I'm,
remember
I'm,
our PN.
I'm saying
Our
if you
PN
get
said that
it.
Ebony and another, state in the Niger Delta. Let me use that word. That those two stations were functioning. I remember being in space when he said that, and. Sources confirmed that. And I remember being either one of the, let me say, social media prime minister was there. Somebody called in and said that them in Ebony are getting the news. This is what I heard. You understand? But right now, I can't tell you exactly until it's coming from me, then I'll be. But that has been reported. Yeah. The Niger Delta area and Ebony. I've heard about that one.
Okay. Let me know hold the mic. Please, if you want to ask a question, raise your hand. If not, I'll let Biafra go. Then Phone Gear can give her submission. Biafra, you have a question? Biafra is here. Biafra is here. Do you have a question? You were trying to unmute your mic a while ago. All right, Fungia, you can go ahead and give your submission. You've been here for a while.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. I greet Dr. Aggie, Ugo 247. Otunwa. How are you doing, my brother? It's been a minute. How you doing? I'm so glad to see so many. I was so glad to see a lot of you guys that we have been talking on Spaces in Finland. I saw you face to face, so I greet all of you. I think Otuma was clarifying some questions I had, about the other cabinets that were dissolved. What was it? But he kind of clarified it, so that was the question that I had then. But I just wanted to encourage Biafrans. The topic here says USB pathway to a total sovereignty. We need to be moving forward. So I agree with all of us. I said that I will not host any space again to discuss this thing going on anymore. We have moved on. Our fundraising yesterday was successful. You guys saw that, and so let's all move on. I know it's not easy. If some people still want to express themselves, let them do so. But for me, if I host a space, I want to come up with ideas of how we can move forward. With how we can totally get our sovereignty, because that's where we're supposed to be now. Unfortunately, after the redeclaration, when we're supposed to be deliberating on things to help us, how we can get total control of our land, we are here trying to put up fires and all this gossiping and all that stuff that is going on right now. It's very unfortunate, but at the end of the day, let your spirit guide you, because most of us are in this movement. This Biafra is a spirit, and our spirit guide us, and I always believe in that. So please let us move forward. Whatever idea you have, that we can forge ahead. Like this media, I think is very, very important that our people get it back home, because that is how our leader was able to destroy the zoo. Because many of us didn't know history. I was vouched for myself. We didn't know all this stuff, the atrocities, the evil that this entity called Nigeria and their cohorts did to us. Back then, growing up here, you like hear one Nigeria, and you're saying Niger, not knowing that. Can you
Mula
guys
no
hear me?
mba yo based on amna hanu ife hanu ima lo ole mini ga YouTube ba ya nyu ọkụ lo duka lock stop
Oh,
so mala mama ni na
hello.
ọ nyụrụ ọkụ mic ya do off ọ tie mekwara aka na ka m bịa metụkwa ya aka na ma ya edozie mic is on
Can
so
you guys hear me?
baka ebitikwa baka
Can
Yes,
ebitikwa
we
you
can
guys
hear you, but this was the thing. Yes, we can hear you.
na
hear
start
me? Okay.
maybe 45
Biafra is here. Are you
yes
talking?
yes
Go on. He
Okay.
didn't know he unmuted himself.
Okay. But you guys can hear me, right? I thought I
Yeah, we
was just
can hear
talking to
you.
myself. Okay, I'm gonna conclude. Basically, guys, what I'm trying to say in a nutshell is this:
you might have
that also one na mechie
eh
mic gị o mechie
good
mic
evening
Biafra,
gị.
good evening everyone.
Biafra is
good
here.
evening.
Biko
Biafra, can you hear
mechite.
me?
Yes,
Biafra is.
yes. Am I
Someone
coming out?
Wait, hold on. Someone is speaking. Hold on, just chill out. When the person finish, I'll let you go. All right.
All right.
All right. Oh.
Okay. All right, guys. All right. Basically, I want to discuss about what laws that we are infringes for our land. I want to think about, what can we do to move ourselves forward, our nation forward. So with our own contribution. I know coming to space. I don't think he can hear me. He can't hear me. Maybe you can remove him and bring him back up. He can't hear me. I don't know.
He can hear you, but
I
go
don't think
on.
he can hear me.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
can.
Okay.
Biafra, my head man. I'm gonna take you down, bring you back up. Just request the mic, you know. Let me take you out. Let me take you out, Biafra. request the mic again, okay? I'm going to continue.
Okay, Mela. Okay. So you guys, early in the morning, you heard me talk about my experience in Finland, what I saw going on. And Claridine's backed me up and saw whatever was going on. I think all this gossip and all these things are people who already made up their mind to follow him. We can't force them. I think now to follow them, we can't force them. So now I think we should be coming up with different topics to for our new nation, and let's work together, fund it, not just on Saturdays, not just when they call for fundraising. Fund it when you have the the money, and do more now than you used to before we redeclared, please. And remember to go to the website, the new dimension mandate.org. So please, that is the website that you go now and donate. So I encourage you guys, and I encourage those ones that have been down because of all this. Please rise back up and let's do the needful. So I thank you. I thank all everyone for their time. Ben Chooks, congratulations, my brother. Thank you for your work, and I encourage you to continue doing the needful for our nation. Thank you so much. I yield for now.
Thank you. Divine, I don't know what kicked you out, but I just want to let you know that you can assume. I know I cannot give you the co-hostship, but you can assume the role, right, until the host wakes up.
Okay, all right. And send automatic invites to me so that let me go down so that you send
can
invites
I
to me.
do
So
a okay? I should send you a multiple automatic invite, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Let me go down so that that can happen.
All right. Okay. So why you're down? Why you go down? Not when you're down. You can never be down. Why you go down?
That's
Um,
right. You can never be down.
you can never be down. Um, can we hear from John? John, are you there?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, sorry, I've been away for a while. I believe you guys may have called me, but then I listened to what the information secretary said and all the contribution made by reputable people, and I am quite impressed. The crux of the matter is that ndị Igbo si na ka ọ na-ara ahụ mgbe ọ na-ara ahụ ka ọ na-ebi. I think all the signs are here. Pardon me, I'm a man that talk a lot of proverbs, and I would want to tell you, a sị na nwata iduri be mmụọ ngụta ọkụ pụtara n'ụzọ n'ụka ikwu ikwu ị na-ebe mara na ibe ọ na-eje adị na nso. This simply means a child sent to a ghost land to fetch fire and hears the cry of an owl should know that his or her destination is near. So, what you see going on now, what is unfolding from the supposedly the people we thought that have natural intelligence are just the signs that we are just getting close to our destination. You cannot rule that fact out. And the only thing we need to do now is to increase whatever contribution anyone is making. And we must remain steadfast in order not to let any false narrative, false information lie low or stick we must be able to dismantle it. By these people is a premeditated attempt in order to ruin what we have built so far. Some people are evil, but they wear human skin. But deep inside of them, they are really evil. So we are going to fight them on in whatever guise, in whatever way we can. We cannot allow them. Now, this is the time to hold on strong and support the Deputy Prime Minister. She's a woman of substance. She's a strong woman. No matter how strong she may be, if we don't support her fully, she might lose focus. Then we have to be by her side 24 hours so she could focus and make sure that everything is done right, dotting the I's and crossing the T's. This is the time it has to happen. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies.
Appreciate that. That was very wonderful. I like that.
Yeah,
We'll go
co-host,
for said.
please, before
Go ahead.
Mazi go goes, I was going to suggest something to the information department. Like, is there a way we can, like, raising fund all the time, raising fund all the time, will not really give us that expectation of what we are supposed to do, or give us that money of to use and do what we are supposed to do. Is there a way we can tax the businesses in homeland? I mean, well-to-do business, not these ones that are still struggling. I mean, well-to-do business like transportation companies, hotels. I don't know. Is there a way government can try like address this and find a way or means to send a message like, okay, we are now the government. You are operating in our territory. You are required to pay this. Or I mean, I don't know. Just asking.
But before she go, though, before the secretary answers, I understand we should still also understand that they just took power, not they just saw him. I mean, declared not too long, and also the prime minister himself is not out, and that. Well, I don't know though, but I think it's a very valid question because something somebody asked the deputy, I mean the Secretary of Defense yesterday was in line with what you said. We asked two questions. One of them was already answered, but the second one he didn't answer when he says if there are steps being taken by the defense to secure our natural resources. I mean we'll go further to say use those natural resources to create revenue to help the government in doing what they need to achieve since the resources belong to us. So those are if I will extend the question, but you don't have to answer them if you think it's going to. Um, but just in line with what Divine asked, I just wanted to put that there, Secretary. I don't know if you got my question, Secretary Aggie. Are you there?
I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah. Sorry. Did you get
Sorry.
my question?
No, I did not. I'm so
All right.
sorry. Can you
Let's start all
repeat?
over again. Divine, start first with your question, Divine.
Okay, I was like asking if there's a way you can take it up to the government, or like maybe suggest to them. I don't know how to put it, but I feel the individual fundraising is not enough for our cause. And at some point, probably when we get a dealer, we're going to need more money. So, is there no way we can tax corporations, businesses like hotel, transportation companies to fund our liberation? I mean, like the government can send an official letter to each company, for example, Peace Mass, or can send to Tippers Union or Trailers Union, like, look, you are in my territory. If you're going to operate in my land, you have to pay the government certain amounts like this or like that. Like the breweries, of course, we can get their response and then know at least if we can be getting something from them, it will really help. It will really help in the liberation. Is there any way the government can do something like this?
And also,
Okay.
this yeah, before you answer the question, please, Secretary, let me just conclude the question because the question was for me and him. It's similar. During the defense secretary's this thing, somebody asked a question, and that question was two. One was already answered. The second one he did not answer it, which was the question was: is there ways the defense are taking? Are they processes the defense are taking to secure our natural resources? Now, me will not go further with that question and say Do they? Is it not time for the defense to secure? Was it when the defense secure? Instead of hoping to get fundraising, we can start to use our natural resources, right, to fund our government, since the natural resources actually belongs to us. Just to add up to what Divine said of taxing big corporations that are operating in our land now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Again, the ideas that two of you brought up is something we already have. I will still go back to say we are not in our land. Those people will be taxed. Everything will be taxed. And another thing you people should understand as well, there are a lot of people back home who are supporting our liberation, but they are scared to commit. Sending us money. They will. Nigeria has no laws, as you are aware. Let me use the word. They will arrest them. Okay, that's the reason. Whenever I answer, I say safety is concern for people at home, but abroad. I don't know whether you know what we call IOU. Where individuals, let's say you lend the government 1,000. When we get when we are home, that 1,000 will be 2,000, 100% investment. And we have people who have done that. Even one person gave like 50,000. You understand? And some of the ones you might not know. Then we have, you've heard where with the Minister for Planning and Development, they've come to sell street and homes. There are homes like if you pay 15,000 when those houses are developed. When don't hold me onto the money, okay? I'm just taking that as an example. When those places are developed in Ebube, which is the capital, then you will pick your own home. People are doing that. People have bought. Then people are buying street name. Like if you want your name to be in Ebube, there's a price for that. With all these questions, okay, another thing you mentioned is about the defense. Definitely that is what then I can never answer. But as information, what I'm going to do, when we have cabinet meeting, I'll try to see how I can make it that maybe every cabinet member, maybe twice, one cabinet member or two, a week, we host that person, and so that that person can address specific terms. That I will try to come up with that. And whenever such cabinet member is coming, we'll try to announce it so that anyone that has question at that time can come and ask. Okay.
Thank you. Fantastic.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
understand the risks that are
Mm,
involved. Thank
mm,
you.
mm, mm.
That's true. And for the defense, I respect that. So, co-host, you want to give a submission, or you just want me to move the
That's
mic there?
that's very beautiful, and I would advise. Am I coming out clear, guys?
Yes, you're coming now, but it seems like you're having like a wave, like something like.
Yeah, I'm charging my phone. That's why.
Okay,
It
go ahead. Go
usually
ahead.
does
Yeah,
that.
go ahead.
So I would really love it to be the economic department next time, so that I can, maybe ask some questions and air out my ideas. Because to me, I believe there is a way to get this liberation tax from corporations back home. Believe you me, most of
Okay.
these corporations and most of these corporations and companies, they love what we are doing. So if
Mm.
we can, let's not say it's not going to happen. It's not possible because we are not in homeland. If we can just approach them, say, see what we want, there's always a way to pay. Believe you me, there's always a way to pay. There's
And
always
and
a way
and
to
and,
direct our
and
payment.
who is speaking? Who is speaking so that I can get your who is
Divine.
speaking?
It's
It's
divine,
divine.
divine,
Okay.
divine.
Okay. Different. I don't know whether you have my number. What I'm saying that the idea you are bringing up is good, and my number is public. Being an information person, just send me an idea. I'll be able to route it to the appropriate what they call appropriate department. Dr. Age is one person that I don't want to claim what I don't know. Like something I don't know. I don't want to speak about it. But since the idea looks very good, and like I said, I know there are departments that are in charge of this, sourcing information. But what I answered you is one of the concerns. It's not like it's permanent
I
because we had
understand
people.
you,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I understand you. I'm not putting it up to
mm,
you. I'm
mm,
not saying you can do it or you are doing it or you will do it. No, I'm just like it's like a suggestion where, as an
mm,
information minister, like you said, you take it up to them. I'm
mhm.
just airing my own suggestion. We are in government. Nobody is more government agent or more government person than the citizen, right? Because you
Yes,
can be
correct.
inside, you're not really seeing what's happening. We can be outside and we like tell you, oh sister, oh honorable, this is what we are seeing. So it's okay, and thank you very much. Lastly, let's not say it's not possible until we try, because in trying, we have gotten to this stage. Thank you. One greatest, please, who's next?
Yeah, thank you. I was going to ask if Ugo has anything to say. He has been on here. He only spoke during the beginning. If he has anything to contribute so far, Ugo 247. You still there? Okay. Thank you
I
very
second
much.
that. I second that.
Yes, sir. Don't worry. You won't hear me speak much of it anymore. But I don't think we'll be speaking much of it anymore because I think I'm enjoying the conversation we're having with the honorable with the secretary of information because her job is to gather information and to give information. So we thank you for actually being modest enough to come around to hear what we got to say, and we encourage you to come around more often because we could it could really help you guys shape your policies and your decisions when you hear more from the people you're deciding on, because many of us have connections back home. Many of us are still very entwined with our people back home, know what's going on the ground, speak with our people like on a daily. So we thank you guys for coming. So let me allow other people to speak. Biafra is here. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Biafra is here. You wanted to say something so bad. Let's go.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening to you too.
Honorable Secretary, Mr. Princess Aggie, I greet you. Thank you for making out your time to be here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. So I don't have any question. All I have is to commend our government, to praise them, our chief of staff, I mean, our DPM, for her courage, by bringing all of us together despite all these distractors, what they are saying out there in the space. So I just want to commend this very government for the courage, for the unity they are promoting. So I think I please extend my greeting to our DPM. So that is what I have to say. And more thing, please, Minister of Communication, please try to expand the space for us. Try to make out your time to come around. To hear from Biafrans, both home and abroad. I believe that will help us more. That will help the government, to connect on the ground, to know what is really going on. Thank you all. U.S.B must stand. I support what the last speaker said, that we need, Mr. Ugo 247. We should forget about these people. They have nothing to offer. We should forget about the side talk, they are misinformations they are spreading all over the place. Let's move on. We, as in real Biafra, are supposed to know that this kind of distractors, they normally come just like DOS, but we left them behind and move on. We left them behind. Just two months time, all of them will disappear out of space. That is what I have to say. So I just want to commend this government for all they has been doing to protect the legacy of our great leaders, MNK and our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Eba. So allowing not their legacy to fall. So I commend our DPM and every cabinet in this very government. This government must stand. We will do our best all the time to support. Thank you, Mr. Secretary. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Thank,
So I have one
thank
question.
you so much. I'm not Mister. I'm
Oh, Mrs.
female.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
No,
sorry,
Thank
Mrs.
you.
Secretary. Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much
much.
for making out your time.
Yeah, thanks.
thank you, Biafra is
Yes.
here. Thank you. One question for you is this. I heard that you guys are open for recruiting people into your various departments. Are you guys going to do like a flyer for the defense department and all those things that we can disseminate on our social platforms and all? And also, secondly, do you guys have a vetting process to vet these people that you're going to be hiring in order not to bring in people that are coming with bad intentions? Thank you.
Yes, we are recruiting, and then your suggestion for flyer is a good one. We'll soon be sending that out with the email where it will go to. Yeah. And the vetting process, of course. We can't go through this route again. We'll try as much as you can. Even in developed world, you can't get rid of criminals totally, but you reduce them. So there will be a process that will help us reduce the sabotage. And as I'm here now, any of you that is good with the media, when we talk about media, like my department is information, telecommunication, and postal services. I need you. If you know, because I need more people to be broadcasting like Mazugo and Wada Diorama, all those ones in platform, and I still need people that write. We have a couple of them. So media, I have to sell my department first, right? It's not a crime, it's self-love. So I'm selling my I'm selling my department. I need people to join us. And we only have one email for every department. So when you apply, your headline, your subject line or your email will determine where your application will be routed to. Like assuming you're applying to be part of the telecommunication and postal services, your subject line will be USB ITPS. because the name is long. Um, I don't think it will fit in. You just write USB ITPS, then they will route it to me. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And one more question so people can get clarity. These people that you're asking that you say you're opening to is still based on volunteer process, not like they are getting any financial revenue or anything, right?
For now, we are all volunteers for now, but yes, for now it's volunteer.
Thank you. Just to put
Mm.
out that clarity out there. Thank you. So, from there, you want to ask a question, you can unmute yourself.
Yes, on that line, for healthcare services, you may not, do you have an idea on that area for people that may want to support our health if you have that expertise?
Yes, yes, it's gonna be the same thing. Like when I say the flyer will just announce, about the job that and then the email. The email is one for all the departments. So just like I said, assuming somebody in healthcare, your subject line will be the healthcare. You know what I'm trying to
Okay,
say? Yes.
got it,
So
got it. Yeah.
we only have one email. But phone girl, if I see your own resume, I'll tell them not to hire you. You've not been in touch lately. Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. One love, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate all you're
Yeah,
doing. Okay. I'm
you're
supporting you,
welcome.
even though you will not hire me. I'm supporting you. I love you guys. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much. I was only kidding, guys,
I
because I
got you.
know. Yeah, I'm
I
just talking
got
about the
you.
other people. Yeah, thank you.
All right.
All right, Simon is Uchuku Nakaenga in the Koeba. Simon, you there?
Yeah,
Simon is
my brother. Good evening. Good evening.
good evening.
Good evening. Ogugo. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Our presence. Good evening, ma. Yeah.
Good evening. Thank you.
Sorry, people should not misunderstand me. See, this little word that we just run around, right? This thing that just happened. I really, for one part, I like it. Biafra is real spirit. Biafra is a very powerful spirit, you know, because we really want to Mazen and the Kalisel is Biafra will worship the Chukukika Biama. We can never get Biafra with the lies and deceit and sabotage. You know, I really, for one side, I like it for we to know who is who. And after this war, every Biafra will come back to their senses and they will know the truth. And I believe they will never give room for anybody that will come out one day to deceive them. You know, it's not easy. Life is a gradual process. Everything have time. You know, when I saw this thing that happening and I come to space, they cannot allow you to talk. People will be speaking English. This one will speak American. This one will speak British. This one will speak different English, quoting different things. Since that time, I never come to space, except when Google 2 times he was in space. I stopped. People I respected, people at university, people still, all of them I respect. I thought they are very, very intelligent. But I don't know. Life is when you come out for what happened, somebody will come and say, chatter this, chatter that. I believe in my own understanding, Chatter have finished his work. Chatter born the constitution. And in the constitution, the law will start functioning when we are in homeland. I believe. You cannot be in Israel, you build the constitution because you are in another man's land. Who will follow the constitution? And when you are in the home, you cannot make the constitution. Everybody will start obeying it. Our PM, I heard him clearly, said we have a template that we are following. That template is following is the template we follow until we get to Biafra. After the declaration, this government will do what? Will be resolved. Is it a crime when you are doing something, somebody they head, they make meeting and tell you you are no more needed, or another person will be your head, you will follow this person, or they ask you can feature in another type or in another dimension. When you are finance, you are finance. Finance very well. Not you are finance, you want to be in the security, you want to be in the leader, you want to be going to Washington, D.C., you want to be the lobbyist, you want to be in every other platform. Is it how to behave? We are no more a baby. We are no more a baby. If by this time I cannot know what is bad and what is good, the children I have here, I'm not supposed to train them because I'm not qualified. But I was surprised. The real truth to what happened inside. I know I didn't go to film, but I saw everything that happened. Even I dream about it, and it happened. I know something is wrong somewhere. In life, we
Mazizu,
need.
sorry. Mazizu, are you here? Please, sorry. One greatest. One greatest, are you there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Please, I'm coming back. I'll request the mic. I have a
You
call. If I
you
pick
have
this call, it
I
will
sent you a lot of invites, so you can just come in
okay.
automatically.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Mazizu, I'm sorry. Please continue.
No, brother, no shaking. We are one, my brothers. You know, what we need to be doing as what we are doing here today to continue speaking to our people. Look at what happened yesterday. A man who PM have denied, I don't know you, you don't know me, Gaddafi, appear in that their fundraising. And the people are still speaking in space and following these people. That to show you is supposed to make use of your brain as a human being, to show that these people are really, 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 they are the real DOS in the BRGIA, agent of darkness, that took power. They are in positions, use their power to shut a lot of people down. Then get this recognition. Everybody follow them because of they are in the media, they are in the finance, they present themselves before people. That's why people believe them when they are talking trash. But I only lies. You can lie today, but tomorrow, truth must cover it. We should be more wise and careful. Now we are not doing something of that. Imagine every Biafra contributing their hard-earned money every day. We do online, everybody. People are crying. And the one person will say he's the one sponsoring Biafra. He's the one sponsoring the convention. Who does that? We are now fools. Only this comment is supposed to make people to understand that there is something wrong somewhere. They start putting chatter, preaching chatter, as if we're already in the homeland. We should be wise. Let us be more wise. We are still in exile. We are not in the homeland already. You see, we should be wise. This is what happened before when Mazen and the Kanu was kidnapped. The same fight they are fighting, they fight prime minister at that time. The same fight these people are fighting our COS. The same pattern, the same thing. You never change. Propaganda, flout in the media, different, uh, different mentality, different talk, different idea, different things. Ụfọdụ na-akọ woman na-etukwu etukwu anyụ mamịrị, this blah 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 blah. Is it what somebody who have children, who have wife in the house can say that kind of thing? And the human being will follow this kind of people. That their brain have damage. People who have family, who have wife, who have children in the home. Automatically they are causing their own mother too. Germany, woman ruling for how many years? Today, Italy, woman is the one ruling it. Everywhere. Queen of England, she's a queen. She ruled how many years? She is the one controlling the world until she died. Because woman tell you to do something, they tell you, ask you to do something. Do account for Biafra. She's not the only one who said the cabinet asks you something, you refuse. You say, how dare them? You ignore them, you make them the fool. You thought you are Oga Pata Pata. Nobody can challenge you, nobody can speak to you, nobody can beat you because you're in US. Assuming you are in homeland, you say no? Even in the zoo, Nigeria, such a thing never happened. But I thank God, Chukwu Kikabiama put them to shame. Chukwu Kikabiama yesterday disgraced them for Gaddafi to appear in their fundraising. The woman who made the Biafra coat of arms. Look at what she's saying. The coat of arms, they paid her completely money. They pay her a lot of money on those things she do. She said they could not accord her to come and present her as she's the one who made the coat of arms. They bought it from you. You make it, they bought it from you with our money. You owe them nothing. Assume you make it free. They will present you. People will honor you. People can even dash you things. But they bought it from you. They pay her completely. And she come to their fundraising talking rubbish yesterday. I was very angry. Said, this woman, was she speaking with children or what? They bought it from you, they pay you cash. Whether they present you, they don't present, that one is their own business. If they mess you, they can say, okay, now this is the person produce you, fine. If they don't like, they will leave you because they bought it from you. Imagine our Biafrans. I know. By here they seek a money. By here they seek a money. But I believe these have opened our eyes. Biafra is already here. That's why they want to bring distraction. After this distraction, so that people will not say, because the plan they have on 22, on the 2nd December, it did not come to pass. Then take away PM. And they talked on the 22, they will cause riot and police will come there and dispatch
One
everybody.
more minute, my brother. One more
Yeah,
minute.
yeah, I'm already through. But it couldn't, the plan, God destroyed all the whole plan. Now they came out and bomb out and do this and do that. But God Almighty, He wants us to go. And this is the time everybody need to put hand on deck. Let's put more fire on the media. Put more fire on the media so that the zoo will go down. Zoo will go down. Spiritual, its zoo will just go collapse overnight. Please, I love you, my people. When we are quarreling like this, the heaven shed tears. Heaven shed tears when we quarrel. And when we are in unity, heaven rejoice and open doors.
Thank you.
Because of us,
Thank you.
God never destroy the international world. God want to destroy,
Thank,
but because of us, the children of God need to go.
thank you, my brother. That was a very good um submission. I really appreciate
Please.
that.
Yeah, I appreciate you
This
too, my brother. Thank
the
you.
summary is for real. The summary is united we stand, divided we fall. You know, I
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
I like
Please.
that.
We
Absolutely,
love this. Please.
no problem. Alawi, let's go. Are you there? Mr. Simon, I hope you don't mind, man. I'm gonna
Are you
take you.
hearing me?
I'll take yeah. Hold on first. I'll take you to the listening session so I can bring more people up. I guess a couple of them I want to ask the honorable secretary one or two questions. All right. Yeah, go on, Alawi.
Okay, my brothers, I'm Michael, everybody. I'm greeting every Biafrans. And I want to shower praises on Biafrans. I've never seen people who are so resilient and so patient and so strong like Biafran people. What we have gone through, some people might have disintegrated, they might have so for so long they couldn't exist anymore. But we keep on fighting. When these criminals have come, came to us, they dupe us. We continue. This is not the first time they're duping us, they're messing up the whole agenda. But we continue because this is an agenda of God. God proposed that I am talking to you now from Germany. I have lived there for 25 years. And I know that my youthful age is going down here the drain. And a lot of us are suffering the same thing. And somebody who is participating in this agitation with us will go back at the dying minute and will start to sabotage the agitation. Chineke nna ga-akpụ onye ahụ ọkụ anụ were ga-akụkpụ onye ahụ a gwara ngezi okwu maka Chineke onye anyị akpara ahụhụ we have suffered and enweghị ọzọ m chọrọ ikwu kịta now. Nobody should tell us not to talk about these people. Adị m ọnwụ na ma support him go na-ekwu I support him ya full time but we should keep quiet because these people are propagating a lot of negative informations and our people are, right now they try to destroy the media. If you watch the first time the DOS made a coup, they made mistake. They didn't crumble the media. But this time around, the inside house, the okay no no has said, look, not only the financial part of it, go to the media and you see they want to take 80% of, they nearly took 80% of our media. They nearly, because the Nigerian government, the Fulani government, they know that this is where we are strong. And finance is coming automatically because reference are strong financially and everywhere. We are ready to donate. But they know that the media, if they crumble it, we are gone. And that is why they made sure they bought all of them, those criminal money mongers, money hungry fools. Now, abroad for how many years they could not even feed their five and children. Come on, 3,000 euros, 4,000 euros, they become mad in their life. Breakfast, I'm telling you that support our deputy prime minister. Support him wherever you are. All one naira king, 50 naira mandate, new dimension. Don't go to that IPOB USA again because all these a lot of them went to go now to collect their share. They didn't go there to support the agitation. They went to collect their share because the money was shared there. The money was shared there. And the courage Dr. Abenzewere and Adadoram and other people who were able to pull this particular wicked attack plan, Chineke go share because if not that we didn't have to do those things on the 29th. My brother, we are gone. Goal biko onye ọbụla nọ na midia anyị ọnụ nwa nwere na midia the host biko jisie na ike Chineke gwa unu ume may go be with you guys you people are trying to rescue us biko na-abịa no frequent na-abịa no na Twitter anyị na ya ga na share the Twitter ugboro share am ihe ebe na-eme Chineke kpọpụtara dịka fi yesterday kọbara mepe ọha because Chahike because amaghị na gafi ga-abịa and ọkwa ha mere ha nwere idea but the thing happened like that. Kelenu Chineke because that is a very good thing for us. Onye pụtara na Twitter space na YouTube ya na if young people na-akpọ our PM onye oshi. Are you hearing me, dear friends?
Yeah, go ahead. We
Hello?
can. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So if that guy can come to space or YouTube and be calling PM a criminal and a killer. And the power was and the fake Amon bearer was with our leader. Okay, this guy at PM on ocean, a killer. And they welcome him in their fundraising because of 50 a Gemma, $50. Because of $50 and they're celebrating. Children got one in Oko. And one one among some of them, and they will be allowed after I will come. One is my bonus. Thank you, man. God bless.
Thank you very much. Next person to go is going to be Chukuma Anwar Okodele. Let's go.
Thank you. I greet you all protocol duly observed. My contribution is just this. I wanted to convince people more to see the reason why they must be at our bar, because if our COS is the one holding that declaration in his hand, that means Biafra is in our hand. Anybody coming out to say you wanted to protect what you did not fund. There's only one thing that amazes me. Finance minister want to be finance minister. He want to be information minister. He want to be the one organize program. He want to be the one do this. He want to be the one do this. Every other aspect he wanted to render them useless. So only him, he can validate himself to be the God that we are to serve. That sounds ridiculous. And anybody at all who contribute money to these people is mugu. Why I will call though anybody who contribute money to them as mugu is this: you cannot be finance minister if they bring any project, you still wanted to be the one who will be chairman to do that project. So that means you are the one who will bring out the bill, you are the one who will pay yourself, you are the one who will decide how much to pay yourself. That sounds ridiculous, because even in a company you cannot be finance minister being a project manager. It's not possible. When you are financial project manager, that means you give yourself whatever you want to give to yourself. Nobody question you.
Sorry, Mazi Chukuma. I'm very sorry. You see, please, let's think of how to move forward. Let's
Yeah,
allow them to make us.
I just wanted to make a point before I
I
continue.
know. Let's not use
Why?
them to make a point. Let's think of how what to create. Let's think of a blueprint. Let's think of how to what to tell our government, the challenges we have to give to our government to like
Okay,
okay, say let's pick this thing up and let's not make them our topic. Their sole
See, we
okay,
aim
have
is to derail us. Eh?
yeah,
Their
we have
sole aim is to
everywhere.
derail
We have
us.
the
okay,
secretary
okay,
and our
okay.
cabinet here, so we should use that
Okay,
opportunity to ask
let
them
me ask, because
questions.
I was the one who asked a question the other day. I asked our COS a question. My question is this: um, when our COS inaugurated his cabinet, um, did they swear allegiance to the government? That is just my only question I would love to ask. If they swear allegiance to the government, what is the or how will I put it? If they swear allegiance to the government, what is the consequence? Because now we are in a government, which means that if there's no, if you don't, there's no rule, people will always break out and do whatever they wanted to do. Did they have any paper they sign that will guide every parastatus within the government, so that we will be sure that these people will not derail? Because we want to believe this is, that is why I'm making the foundation. Because if there's a, if there's a guideline before now, if there's a guideline that this your parastatus, this is what you do, this is when you make an account, this is how you address us every month, we must know what comes in, we must know your budget, we must know where you spend our money. Do they have the provision? Because the past have taught us a lot. Thank you.
Again, this is Dr. Agi, the Secretary for Information, Telecommunications, and Postal Services. Um, we have each and every one of us had to send an acceptance letter. What that does, at least it shows that you accepted your position. And when you talk about money, not every department will handle money. We have the Department of Finance and Trade, um, they are responsible for money as far as this, at this point in time. No money is coming to information, no money is going to anywhere else. If anything comes, she's the one that will handle it. Then there's something I want to make clear here. Even in the United States of America, you are not obliged to be in any position. Again, I always say this, no position is permanent. Besides being a sabo, I'm using that word, okay? If you are not doing well and they know that somebody else can do it better, you'll be replaced. Either you'll be moved to a different department where they think you might do better. So if tomorrow you see that somebody has been moved to another department, that doesn't mean that person is sabo or anything. The our goal is to have a very functional and efficient government. Did I answer your question, or you have more?
Yeah, there's something he also asked about what you
What?
guys.
You
Wait,
you
hold on.
did.
Hold on. I want to elaborate the question.
Okay,
Uh,
please, can you repeat the one that I missed?
yeah, he was talking about what you guys swear on. You guys have like a ethics thing you guys sign on that when you do things inappropriately, that if you mishandled any finance that come to your department, is there a way you give account uh, to the head to Biafran people or whatever finances that comes, let's say whatever Biafra finances that comes to your department and how it was used. And if you guys now expand the question, do you guys swear on the Constitution? As in, what is your or allegiances? So you're not swearing. What are your allegiances as cabinet member? Is it to the Constitution or to your boss, who is the prime minister or the deputy prime minister? Let me use the word allegiance and not swearing. So is this where does the cabinet members' allegiances stand? Should in case well that's the question I wanted to ask the defense minister though, but I think we're still far from it. So that's the question. Like, what did you guys swear on, or what's your allegiance on? Is it the constitution or whatever? I don't know. Do you get the question?
Yeah, I get it, but I still say the same thing. We are in exile. Currently, our, my, I'm not speaking to anyone else. My own allegiance is my commitment to Biafra restoration. That's my own allegiance. And that is why, whether I'm here today or not, no matter where I am, my allegiance is to make sure that Biafra is restored. And because of experiences, I'm not here to defend anybody, but I think so far, without judging anybody, like all of you have been saying this, what happened is God's handwork. Biafra have gone through a lot of metamorphosis, the leadership and all that. And by God's grace, we'll get it right. If we find out any of us is not the one that was tolerated before, but right now the nation has been restored and redeclared and restored. So it's going to be a different ball game. If you are found wanting in any form, whether by deviation or poor performance, you'll be replaced. Because there's no joke. This is not, we are not joking. Like I said earlier, this is a voluntary work. People are spending hours, no sleep, to make sure these things are done. That's the allegiance. But if there is any paper allegiance, anything coming up, I'll be able to address that because I know the cabinet members, we are committed to make sure that we get things done to help our nation in supporting the interim deputy prime minister and COS and our prime minister who is not in jail, who knows what is going on. And there's a template, and that's what we'll follow. Thank you.
Right. That was a wonderful response there. So I don't know Drake Immaculate or Children TV, the East who came first, but I think I'll go with the East first. The East, are you there? The East. Okay, Drake, you can go. Drake, are you there? Can anyone hear me?
Yes, we
Immaculate, you
can
can
hear
go.
you.
Immaculate, you can go.
Okay, thank you for giving me the privilege. I thank everybody. Word Green, O
Information
two four
Secretary,
seven.
can you hear anyone, please?
Are you people hearing me?
I can hear her.
Okay, okay, let that go. I can't hear. I can't hear, and I'm not in the go position. Let that
Oh,
go.
maybe you refresh and
They're
come
not.
back.
Nobody's hearing
No,
me.
if I
I'm
okay,
I'm
yeah,
hearing
you're right.
you. I'm hearing you.
Okay, I'll
Okay,
go. I'll go and come back.
Yeah.
okay. Please, thank you. I'm not happy. I must be frank. We that is in Biafra land. Anybody that is saying we are uh, okay in Biafra land, the person doesn't know because you are not there. We are living in fear because we had the shocking of Maz Simon detention, and we are just chewing that one, digesting it, the courage you people are giving us. And next thing is seeing disunity among you people. But I don't know whether you people are thinking how we'll be feeling, because anything you people will do is we that are suffering it. These zoo people will come there to be doing many things. So we are not happy seeing you people being like this. The Bible says in the book of Matthew 12, 25, 26, 27, say, the house that divided. Anybody that will come here to scold on Suhu, it's true at times mistake, nobody is above mistake. When Joseph was betrayed by his brothers, they sold him, but still, to gather the family together, he has to swallow all those things and welcome them. It's them that start feeling ashamed. When this has happened, it has happened. We use wisdom to follow it, not to doing this very party. Where do you people want us to base on? No matter whatever, when husband and wife divide their children, this one go for father, this one go for mother. What do you expect of that family? And I see some that they are very bold and happy coming here to be calling people on them and talking this thing. When you gather like this, there must be offense. Husband and wife used to have quarrel, and they know how to gather themselves together again. I'm talking here, I see nothing different from what you people are doing before. Even that detention of Mazi Simon Ekpa, supposed to, all of us supposed to be in shock of it and gather ourselves together to do. Even if Simon Ekpa say, when Biafra comes, they will have another office. Everybody had it very clearly. But there's a way to do things. We are still in that exile. The offices they create, as it bring any different, we're still contributing money. Our
Hello,
legs
ma'am.
are not
Hello,
yet on the
hello,
ground.
ma'am. Ma'am,
When we're there, we know how you people
ma'am,
that are there know people that
ma'am,
are effective in
Man,
their office
is
and
he
how they are
listen, is
doing.
she listening at
She
all?
can't hear you. She can't
And
hear you.
then, are you people hearing me?
Can you hear me? Can you hear
No, they
me?
are trying. They
Hello,
are trying to. They are trying to call your
Okay.
attention to something.
Can you hear me, speaker?
you said?
Can you hear me?
No, she can hear you. So two of you can hear each other. Two of you can hear each other.
Wow. Okay, who is controlling, please?
Okay.
Okay, Immaculate,
How
can
many
you
more
hear?
minutes does he have? Yes. Can
Yes.
you
Immaculate,
hear me?
Immaculate,
Yes.
can you hear?
Yes.
You
Okay.
can
Yeah, I can
hear.
hear you.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, you.
I'm not okay, ma'am. My name is Dr. Agi, and I'm not trying to cut you off.
The thing is season. I can't hear you again.
Okay,
Okay, secretary, you have. Wait, can you hear me, man?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Okay.
Again,
Secretary,
I'm not.
secretary, excuse me. Secretary, you cannot hear her, right?
I can hear her.
Okay, all right, okay. Then, Madam
Okay.
Immaculate, can you hear Princess Aggie, the secretary?
No, I can hear only your voice. I'm hearing.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Princess
Do I
Aggie
go
wants
out
to
and come
address
back,
you.
or is it from her now?
No, how many more
All
minutes
right,
does she have?
she
So
has
that I
just
can
two
respond to
minutes.
her.
Okay, ma'am,
Okay.
Madam
Okay. Let me go
Immaculate, you
down.
can round up in 2 minutes.
Okay. You say I can round up or I can hang up.
No, just round up. Make your submission in conclusion in 2 minutes.
Okay, okay, okay. So what I'm saying is that this is what happened in the book of Nehemiah 6, verse 13. He said, when the heathens has gathered to tell Nehemiah, cease building the house, that one brought cases here and there. Nehemiah said, I will not cease till I finish building the house. And after everything, some people that know Bible, you know that very place about Tobias and Sambalat. There are some people that are in this very struggle. They are only for the interest of their belly. And when you are dealing with mass people, you before you do anything, you have to show them that this is what everybody will see it. So far, you people want to make it public, but you would have, settle everything within your office there. This thing people did, if I tell you the damages and the many people that are having heart attack, crying, we are not happy. This sit at home we are doing, we have known that yes, is what will make us to be free. Nobody can discourage us from that very one, because I know how I'm going here and there to tell people, and everybody is have known, because we are tired of this zoo. If you people do like this, affliction, our prayer affliction, let affliction not come second time. It will be terrible. Please, you people will know. Let us forget about ego and anyhow you people will do to see that things come to normal. We'll be very happy. Please, with this thing you people are doing, many people are having heart attack, but you don't know, because we put all our spirit, soul and body in this very freedom of Biafra, and we are praying for you people in diaspora. We know it's devil that is at work, but so far God gave us expected end, because there's a revelation God gave me that the very 29th, they declare Biafra. Is second. When in spirit, God gave me Jeremiah 29, verse 11. He said, his thoughts to Biafra, his thought of good and peace, and to give us expected end. That very 29 coincidence with 29 they declare is God's work. It's not by human being power, it's God. Because they have planned seriously second. But to God be glory. And still, devil is not happy. That's why I did this thing. Small understanding each other we understand. And go on, devil enter into it. Please, let us not divide. Let's know how to do things. These people, because donate this one, donate this one. What do people expect us to do? I don't want to talk more so that I will not cry. I
Okay, ma.
yield my mind.
Please let me ask you a question. You are religious inclined. I believe you're probably a prophetess. Can you make friend with the devil?
You say?
Can you or will you make friend or make peace with the devil?
The Bible tells us when you are eating with the devil, you use long spoon. When he want
Okay.
to react, you leave it from afar.
Okay. The Bible also says, "Suffer not a witch to live."
Yes. When a witch want to, according to Isaiah 49:26, when he want to eat and drink your blood, that's when you will
Mazi,
give them
please let
back.
me finish.
You
Let me
backfire to
finish.
them.
Mazi, I will give you Mazi Ugo, I will give you small time to have back and forth with her. Let me just finish. Okay, man. You see, the Biafran government are not the ones who came online eh, to begin to say certain things that is supposed to be dealt with inside the house. Even when a memo came out to install an interim leader, whoever was not there, the Biafran government, the COS never brought it outside. Now, what does these things mean now? The people who brought it out has been the one that spread propaganda, them calling upon the COS. And she did not bring these things outside. And these same people went on to invite somebody whom the prime minister sacked, whom the prime minister said nobody should associate with him. The same people are defending that person that yes, he has the right to come and do the fundraising. Now, this same person was somebody who was always against the prime minister. If you look at the jumbotron there, you will see what I posted, where he was calling the prime minister fraud, and he has never for one.
We need peace, we choose freedom. We need peace, we choose freedom. There was a nation living in peace and unity. Yeah. They are people with love and harmony. Oh, yeah. They saw greatness rise up to its purity. With another people of different culture, a different heritage, bias and oppressive. Oh, I see. A nation from trigger of Africa, rising with strength and might and power. In due time, nobody gonna praise us. Rather, you all gonna embrace her. With your flag, with your flag, with your flag, with your flag. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let the tears of our mothers who lost their children be heard. Let the blood of our heroes speak from now till forever. Let the whole wide world know Biafra is our home. Oh yeah, Biafra is our home. Oh, it's my home. Yeah, Biafra is our home.
I reminisce way back 1967. Death toll on the blood, couldn't count them even. Mama screaming, child squealing, pops on the ground. 2.5 years, over 3 million's gone. Why? Cause we asked for our freedom, and we're going back to our sovereign kingdom. They shut us down when we cried, the world said nothing. Sitting back in the crib, watching our suffering. Should I talk about the planes dropping shells like rain? Suka had the first taste of a hero's blood. Abagana Zobuni wave was stronger than flood, but the juke is too strong and fought them off on the chart. Thought the bloodshed's gone, then it came again.